So it's been 3 minutes, and I'm really regretting this. I can't believe we came out to do this. Tim, I want to go home.
We can jump in the water, stay drunk all the time.
We're 10 minutes in. How you feeling, Taylor? How you feeling?
I mean, okay. It's a nice day. I figured I'd take my sunglasses off. We might have a better chance of getting a ride.
Well, let's see. I became a police officer. One of my father was a cop. He worked for Harris County Sheriff's Department. He did it for 41 years. His father was a police officer for the city of Houston. His father was a highway patrol officer. So it's basically when you're born and raised, your parents have a lot of imprint on you. So when you're just around that atmosphere and you're around that camaraderie and you're around that, I don't know, I picked up reading people from my parents, my father specifically. My mother was a Houston Independent School District teacher for 30-something years, inner city school.
Wow.
I don't approve of the good old boy atmosphere. That atmosphere consists of individuals doing favors for other individuals because just fill in the reason. And I wanted a college education. Well, that's not true. My wife, a woman that I fell in love with, she said she wouldn't marry me until I got a college education.
Oh, that's a bummer.
Well, and that's just the way it went. When we got there, he had just struck his wife. We kicked the door in because we heard her screaming, and you could hear she was in pain, the screams of pain. Kicked the door in. The guy, we could see him. He walked out of this room into a hallway that was open to the front door, and he sees us, and we see him, and then he turns on us and starts bringing the bat towards us. This is the first time I ever deployed a taser. I didn't want to shoot the guy. It's just a bat, and I mean, what is he going to do? I mean, he can beat me up all at once, but he's going to go to jail because there was more than 2 of us on the way to this house. I know. I was the second. No, I was the first officer, but there were 2 of us already on scene. There were supposedly supposed to be another 5 or 6 officers en route to the house. So 8 against 1. You're going to win the fight. Now I might get hurt, but I'm going to win. So this guy turns around and turns to us, and then he starts. It's not running, but is aggressively coming to me with the bat. I mean, like with intent on his walk. You could have somebody. I don't know how to explain that either. I just pulled my taser out. I was like, drop the bat. He kept on walking. I turned on. When you turn on the switch, the lights come on the taser. The taser has an actual audio and visual recording device. And then a red beam comes out. So you have a point of reference point. And I just pop, and it was like he was coming towards me, and it was like his feet just stopped where they were, but his body kept on going.
What's going on, Taylor?
Currently outside of Fort Worth. Been in the car for, I don't know, what time is it?
It's like 5, I think.
5?
Yeah.
Nuh-uh.
Maybe it's 4.
4:30?
Yeah.
So we were in the car for like 4 hours?
Yeah.
No way. That went by so fast.
No, actually it was only about 3.
3?
We got right after 30 minutes, I think. Really cool dude.
Yeah, it's James. He's a really cool guy. He has a lot of life experience. He was able to share a lot with us.
He's a cop. Tell us about what just happened, dude.
We almost got raped. We just turned down a hitch because she didn't know where she was going.
That's definitely right.
Yeah.
A young cowboy named Billy Joe grew restless on the farm. A boy filled with wanderlust who really meant no harm. He changed his clothes and shined his boots and combed his dark hair down. And his mother cried as he walked out, "Don't take your guns to town, son. Leave your guns at home, Bill. Don't take your guns to town." He laughed and kissed his mom and said, "You're Billy Joe's the man. I can shoot as quick and straight as anybody can, but I wouldn't shoot without a cause. I'd gun nobody down. But she cried again as he rolled away. Don't take your guns to town, son. Leave your guns at home, Bill. Don't take your guns to town.
You got good taste in music, Alan. Pink Floyd. What do you do for fun around here, Alan?
Well, I read and drink coffee.
Oh, that's great. You get books?
I'm kind of a homebody.
Yeah. I'm kind of the same way sometimes.
Well,
You read any good books lately?
I've read several.
What are some of your favorites?
Jack Reacher.
Oh yeah. You end up seeing that movie?
Yeah, I've seen it.
What did you think of it?
It wasn't, I'm sorry, but Tom Cruise is not who I consider to be Jack Reacher.
He's a little bit small for him, you think?
Yeah.
He's supposed to be like 6'5" and like built, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for this map. Alan's great.
Not a problem.
Who did we get a ride with? We got a ride with Alan, right?
We got a ride with Alan today, and he's an honest man. He was a machinist.
He used to be a plumber.
He used to be a plumber. He likes the simple things in life, like
He would be
fishing,
on
reading a
video,
book. Yeah, he's a little nervous about being on video. I
He's cool.
can't blame him.
Yeah.
He's not like caught up in the technological era that our younger Hitch has been.
We're gonna. Where are we going? We're going to Claiborne. Then we're going to 171.
Claiborne to 171 to Weatherford.
Beautiful. Looked like he was getting head. There's a chick bent over.
No, dude, she's just getting a CD.
Bodhisattva, would you take me by the hand? Bodhisattva, would you take me by the hand? Can you show me the shine of your Japan? The sparkle of your China? Can you show me Bodhisattva, Bodhisattva? I'm gonna sell my house in town. Bodhisattva, I'm gonna sell my house in town. And I'll be there, shine in your Japan, sparkle in your China. Yes, I'll be there, Bodhisattva, Bodhisattva.
How long have you been living here?
Me and my wife been living here about a year now. It's in Keene. This is the little town of Keene right here. You go this way, get to my house.
Where'd y'all move from?
Fort Worth.
Tiny little town, but it's nice.
Oh man, it's quiet. Dude, I really like it.
Yeah.
I really like it.
How many people live here?
Oh, it's not very many. You know, it's probably I don't know, probably 3,000 or 4,000 maybe.
Wow.
171 take y'all all the way to Arizona or something?
Yeah, it's gonna take us to a road that'll take us to New Mexico.
Cool.
So we're pretty pumped. Welcome to Claiborne.
Yep, welcome to Cleveland right there.
We're in Claiborne. Claiborne.
Claiborne, I think.
Claiborne.
Cleburne.
Cleburne. We're in Cleburne, Texas. A little bit south of Fort Worth. Just got picked up by a nice gentleman. What was his name?
Leslie?
Les, yeah.
He's a little cool dude.
Cool dude, age 49, beard, red beard, red goatee. Wants to go to Paris. That's cool, you know. Gave us
Hong Kong too, right?
Hong Kong. It gave us about a 15-20 minute drive.
Yeah, he went out of his way.
He did go out of his way a little bit once he found out our motives, I guess.
What were our motives?
And having an adventure. Well, we're standing here trying to cross the street. I just hit this button.
How did we get here?
We walked from that gas station over there.
Who dropped us off though?
RJ. Very nice Hispanic guy, or Mexican guy, I don't know, I can tell. Black hair. He was really kind. You could tell he was genuine. But we're heading to I-20, the interstate. That could hopefully take us further on down the road. Yeah, and I don't like that much. You think you're gonna make a cool video?
Probably not.
Why not?
I don't know. So where are you going to right now?
I live on a big ranch up west of Weatherford.
Oh, is that where you work?
Yes.
You like your job up there?
Yeah,
I love it.
That's cool. I mean, if I was hitchhiking, I'd do the same thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we want to make like a little video.
Are you gonna post on YouTube or some shit?
Yeah. If you want to check it out, we get your email. And
Hell
we'll
yeah.
send it to you.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Wish I had some weed, guys. I do. With Dad. You can film that. Hello. What's going on, Dad? Yeah, I'll make it home for dark. Pretty close. And they got video cameras. They're filming me right now. They're gonna film their whole trip. Their hitchhike to the Grand Canyon, and they came from Galveston already. But I guess I'm gonna be a star, Dad. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, if they had dreadlocks and they were dirty as hell, I wouldn't have picked them up, you know. If I don't hear from you, Dad, it's because they murdered me. If I don't hear from you, just put an APB out of me, you know what I mean? I'm just kidding, Dad.
I have a question for you. We've been asking everybody who picked us up.
Is that some perverted gay question?
No.
Like Buffalo Bill type shit? Put some lotion on the skin, you know what I mean? I got a CHL, you know.
If you could go anywhere in the world, where would you go?
How would I get there? Driving or what?
You just anywhere.
Hitchhiking?
Just wherever.
I would drive to Alaska. So how do y'all eat and shit? You just got plenty of cash in your pocket?
Oh no, we don't carry any cash.
So you don't get robbed and stuff?
Pretty much, yeah. And we have a wallet and stuff. We want to put like $5 in it just in case. But yeah, we carry food like we got already at the grocery store.
Let me tell you what I would do. I get a plastic baggie or a balloon, and I put my ones and all my money in that balloon, and I shove it up my asshole. I'm serious. You know, if you get robbed, who's really gonna do all that? That's what I would do.
How much money would you carry?
Man, if you got, you know, 10 100s, that's $1,000, and that's real small. You know what I mean? You ain't gonna feel that. Now, if you're talking about big wads and shit like this, well, you know, I don't know about all that unless you like that kind of stuff.
So if you had to pay for something, you just gotta stick your hand down your pants and just grab the balloon and take some cash out? Is that how you pay?
Well, shit, you know, you get to the store, then you go around the corner and you fucking pull it out, you know?
But then you gotta put it right back in, right?
Yeah. One time I went to jail, and I knew I was going to jail for a long time, and so I stuck my cell phone between my butt cheeks, and I saw my buddy in the holding cell, and I couldn't believe it, you know, and he was in there, and he needed to make a phone call, and I let him use my phone, and then he was in mid-sentence, he was like, how'd you get this in? And I just started laughing, you know what I mean? Motherfucker carried it in his ass cheeks. That was Bryce Jackson, that's for you, motherfucker. Smelling my ass. Anyways, you know. I got you. I wish I could go, really. I really do.
That'd be great.
Man, I've always had too many responsibilities, but I wish I could have been a drifter or some shit sometimes. You know, when I was younger, and just head off and fucking have an adventure, and you had that on your belt for the rest of your life. You know, you'll never forget this trip, and you'll always love it. Even if you get fucking raped, you know, in the bathroom or something, you'll still appreciate the time y'all had together, you know. Because there was good and bad, you know. So, okay.
Texas. We used to dive for golf balls when I was in my early 20s. And it was a good gig, man. I used to get 28 cents a golf ball. So, you know, you get 1,000 golf balls. That's $280. It's big money. So we were down there in Katy, Texas in this fucking golf course. And it's real murky, man. Been rumors knowing there's alligators in there or whatever. So, you know, out there fucking down there, our waist swimming and, you know, finding golf balls. So I'm making a killing. I'm making tons of money. I'm like, this is going to be a great night. So I get to this one pond, all of a sudden this fish splashes out and smacks me across the face. Like, oh, fuck, I see lightning and shit. I'm like, man, what the fuck, man? Fuck this, dude, I'm scared, man. So I'm like, nah, dude, it's cool. My buddy's like, it's cool, man, you'll be all right, you're making money. I said, all right. So I get to floating around, all of a sudden something bumps me. I'm like jumping, I'm like, man, what the fuck? So it's a branch, right? So I'm pushing it back. So I'm swimming around some more, and I'm finding shitloads of golf balls. There's a little nook down there. I'm like, whoa, it's like, I guess it's like a gator's bed or something, you know? But there's shitloads of golf balls down there. They could have been eggs, I don't know. Just so anyway, I'm fucking swimming, it bumps me again. I'm like, man, dude, I can't do too much more of this shit, man. Fuck it. So about the third time I bump it, it gets bumps me, man. I'm like, fuck this, man, because you know when you're moving around, you're sucking it and it's going back and forth. So I reached back there and grabbed it, the stick, I was gonna throw it out, and I said, this fucking gator's going like this. So, oh, shit. I fucking threw that motherfucker, man. I was like, Jesus, I ran on water, dude. I said, I'm done. I'll wait for you guys in the van. I'm done. I'm gonna go back to the hotel room and chill. I said, I'm not doing this no more, man. I'm not doing this no more. No, yeah, that was pretty scary. So I always tell people I wrestle with alligators. They don't believe me, but it's true, man.
How big was that alligator?
It was probably, I'd say 3 feet long. Yeah, about 3 feet. Yeah, it wasn't a big one, but it's big enough to bite you.
But I'm surprised it didn't latch onto you or anything.
Well, it kept on bumping. I guess it probably didn't know what I was or either. He was like, what's this big dude fucking around in my house, you know? So it's like, so it was kind of weird. Another time we're in Lubbock, Texas, diving for golf balls. And so we're in the middle of the pond. We're doing pretty good there. We're bitching because we're not making a lot of money, but we're doing all right. Pretty stoned, you know. They've been drinking in the hotel room right there by the Buddy Holly statue and shit. So we wound up going to the lake, the pond over there. And it wasn't in a nice part of town either. It wasn't. So, you know, we're in the pond, we're floating around. All of a sudden, we get to this one spot. We're at this deep. Next thing you know, there's this mound coming up. We're like, oh, what is this, man? So we climb out and start feeling around. And I reach in there. My buddy reaches in there. Richard reaches in there and pulls up. What are these? Get a little light and flash it like ribs. Like, hey man, nah, this is fucking ribs, dude. Fuck this. Somebody fucking bury some of this motherfucker, man. Let's get out of here. We got out of here. So, dude, we gotta go. This could be a murder fucking scene. Right? Nah, that was true, man. It was a scary fucking story.
Did you call the police?
No. We're not supposed to be on the golf course, man.
Robert's giving us
some stuff.
All this stuff.
Give me a knife to survive on and a light for the nighttime. So this will help you out.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome, man.
Again, thanks so much.
Yeah.
Look at this nice freaking gnarly.
Yeah, it's just got a big old razor blade, but it's a heavy duty one. So you can scrape some shit up, you know, scrape it, make you some lines. Just kidding.
I'm supposed to be filming today.
What'd you think of that last ride?
Couldn't believe it.
Pretty awesome dude, yeah?
Yeah, he took us from Weatherford all the way to, we're in Post. It's about 40 miles outside of Lubbock.
He gave us a knife.
Yeah, he
headlamp.
Gave us a knife, headlamp.
That's nice.
It's like a box cutter knife. This is so cool. Like, yeah, I can't believe it. I can't believe it.
Where are we headed to right now?
I'm going to take Highway 380 to Roswell.
We might have to reschedule the Grand Canyon because we're on time constraint.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
But we kind of want to get the Grand Canyon. Right? We told all these people who's giving us a ride, we're going to the Grand Canyon.
So we're at McDonald's, as you can see. We decided we don't have enough time to go to the Grand Canyon. We only have 7 days. So instead of going to the Grand Canyon, we're going to Roswell. Staying in Roswell, then going down south towards Carlsbad, near Mexico. Going in those caves, find some bats, and then heading back in like circular fashion back down to Houston, Galveston. And then yeah, we'll see how it goes from there. We got 2 more hours left to Roswell though. About to walk over to a road and get the ride. So. What do you do around here? Where do you work?
I'm retired now. I did work on the ranch. I worked on the ranch all my life, you know.
Really?
And had cattle of my own all my life. But I sold all my cattle and retired. It got dry here about 3 or 4 years ago, real dry, and I sold everything I had.
Really?
Just retired, quit.
Where was your ranch at? Where was your ranch?
Well, it's Spar, Texas, the last one I worked on. At Pitchfork Ranch, y'all come by back down there to see it. I worked there 3 different times.
Wow.
There back from 57 to 63, and then I left, and then I come back in 83. Stayed a couple of years. Me and my wife cooked there in the cookhouse. And I cowboyed and helped cook too. Then I come back in 98. Run the bulldozer and maintainer farm.
What were you doing in post? What were you doing in post?
Yeah.
What were you doing back there?
Do what?
What were you doing in post?
Just working on the range right here I worked on, and then one out south of town here I worked on. I worked all over this country.
Really?
When I was young, I liked to move around a lot.
Where else have you been? Where else have you been?
Out in the West Texas town of El Paso, I fell in love with a Mexican girl. Nighttime would find me in Rose's cantina. Music would play and Felina would whirl. Blacker than night were the eyes of Felina, wicked and evil while casting a spell. My love was deep for this Mexican maiden. I was in love, but in vain I could tell. One night a wild young cowboy came in.
Yeah, a few years ago, there's a fellow come through here in a wagon. Mules, you know. And he had 4 mules, and just 2 of them put in a wagon, and he just leading 2 of them. He's going from across the United States.
Really? Wow.
My challenge was answered in less than a heartbeat. A handsome young stranger lay dead on the floor.
Taylor, enjoying that hot dog? You like them sausages?
You're cutting in my hot dog time.
Tell us about that, Curtis.
He's a nice guy. He's pretty old.
That's all you're gonna say?
He had a dog named Bandit.
Yeah, Curtis is awesome. He's a rancher his whole life. Told us about seeing bears. Told us about firestorms. All sorts of shit. Now we're headed to Roswell. Woo. This guy right here. This guy ran out of gas. You see the gas station right there? This car? Right there. That fucking sucks. What's been the hardest hitch so far? Are you see that thing?
Weatherford.
Weatherford.
Weatherford to
I thought it was yeah, Weatherford this morning.
This morning.
Yeah, so it's like 2 hours, 2.5 hours.
Honestly, it's probably like an hour and a half or 2.
About 4 hours.
Like you keep going up, I don't know why. But it was still rough.
Yeah, a long 5-hour wait. Let's see if this guy stops. Yeah, I know. No, he's sped up.
It's a camera.
People say it looks like a gun. You think so? Do you believe in aliens?
No, not anymore. I believe it's kind of like a demon.
A demon?
Mm-hmm.
And what way?
People, I had a buddy of mine, he was, I don't know, about 3 years ago, he was really into it.
Yeah.
He's a good Christian now and stuff, but he struggled with it so much. He was so curious about him. He just studied them, and he said he had seen 2 UFOs. One when he was a real small kid, and one like when he was already, like that was a couple months ago then at the time.
Yeah.
And he had seen aliens in his room, literally. Yeah. He wasn't joking, he wasn't high, he wasn't drunk, he wasn't nothing. He was completely sober, but he's like, Satan was wanting him to get interested in it, just to stay away from God, because I guess that's what he told me. How I feel about it, I don't know. I think a person can see them, but I don't think another person would have seen it. I think it was just Satan putting thoughts into his head.
Yeah, I think I agree with you. I think maybe he wanted to see it so badly that, you know, he started seeing things that he thought were aliens or something. It was interesting to get all these different viewpoints about it. Yeah.
So what do y'all think?
Personally, I don't think so. I don't believe in aliens.
What's that?
I think it's the government.
We're in Bronco, New Mexico. We got Curtis's homes over there. God just didn't pick us up. It's cool. Curtis used to live over here. I'm thinking probably not.
Maybe.
Yeah, what'd you think of Johnny?
He's a cool guy.
There's a car coming.
He brought us the idea that these aliens might be demons, so now I'm a little worried about this whole trip. Like, why'd we take it? So just gonna keep our thumbs up, our chins up. You know, people are gonna pass us, but you know, this happens out here. So every day, you know, you just gotta...
Just grinding.
You guys bring water and everything like that?
Oh yeah.
We have all our stuff.
You're prepared if you had to stay the night out here?
Yeah, that's what we did last night, you know. That's what we were planning on doing, just spending the night out somewhere where it's pretty hidden.
No, you guys don't even smell that bad.
Oh, we appreciate that.
Thank you.
So what else you guys into besides hitchhiking?
I'm watching a lot of Netflix.
Watching what?
Netflix.
Oh, Netflix.
Yeah, not much else.
See the vegetable man in the vegetable van with the horn that's honking like a mariachi band. In the middle of the street, people gather around. Put the dollar in the can. Hey, wait, que onda? TJ cowboys hang around. Sleeping in the sidewalk with a Burger King crown. Never wake them up. Más cerveza to the rooster crows. Vatos vergallos. Blancos roll with crowbars, sing rancheras on cheap guitars, abuelitas with plastic bags, walking to the church.
It's pretty good, you know. I woke up, I thought it was 8 o'clock, but it turns out it's 7 o'clock. We shifted time zones and we didn't even know.
How about Emmer?
Emmer was cool. He's the first Buddhist we met on our trip.
Gave us a ride, yeah.
He gave us a half-a-mile ride, but it beats walking. It beats walking. The first alien life form we found on our trip. He's
Where are you guys from?
I'm from Houston.
Houston?
Yeah, we hitchhiked here.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
I did that when I was young, dumb, and full of complications.
I guess we're still young and dumb.
I didn't say that.
What's your name?
Lawrence Reed.
Nice to meet you.
You know what? You know what broke me up from hitchhiking?
What happened?
I was in Cleveland, Ohio. I wasn't actually hitchhiking. I was standing waiting for the bus, and this guy comes by. And read that when you get a chance. Don't have to read it now.
Definitely.
But this guy comes by and he said, "Are you going to the school?" And I thought I recognized him, so I jumped in the car.
Yeah.
Well, the guy started talking some freaky shit. You ever gone down on a guy? I'm like, what? I said, what did you say? You ever gone down on a guy? It took me a while, this is when I was probably 25, to understand what he was saying. Finally I said, no, shit. So then I figured out what this guy was. He wasn't a teacher at all. He wanted me to go to a motel with him. I said, fuck that shit. So he said, what time do you have to be at class? I glanced at my watch and it was 8:30. I said, I had to be there at 8 o'clock. So, you know, I tried to get out of the door and it wouldn't open. So he reached over and I started to hit him. And he opened the door and I jumped out. That was about the last time I...
Where I come from, the part of town where I come from, not very much kids get out of there without being a drug dealer or a gangster or...
How'd you manage to...
I managed. As a matter of fact, my wife. I met my wife. Before all this, I wasn't how I am now. I used to be a drug dealer. I used to be a little gangster, little kid, you know, or at least thought I was. When I met my wife, I dropped she had 2 kids, so I dropped the dealing, I dropped the drugs, I dropped everything. I gave everything up for her. And now me and her have a child of our own. So I'm like, hell yeah, I'm all for that. You know?
Yeah, that's awesome.
I like that.
How'd you meet your wife?
I met my wife at a dance. I met her at a dance.
Yeah. Dance with her?
Yeah. It was like a Cinderella story, I would say.
Really?
Yeah, because I met her and I didn't get her number. I didn't get nothing. And she had left. About I want to say for a couple weeks or to a month, I go out to another dance and I see her there. Well, same thing happens. I didn't get her number. I was like, damn. I was all sad. Well, my friend goes to the store and says, hey, you know that girl you're dancing with? Well, I got her number. I was like, what? And she told me, she got a hold of me. Her mom knows my dad, which I didn't know. And she knew my dad. She went up to my dad at Sears and told him, hey, can I have your son's number? He was like, well, who are you? He's like, well, who are you? You know, I'm so-and-so's daughter. And he's like, yeah, well, here it goes. And she calls me, she starts messing with me. I'm like, who's this? She's like, you are? I don't know who you are. So I finally tell her off and she's like, you're a fucking dick. Hold on. I know who this is. I apologize, and since then we hit it off. We've been together for just about 8 years now.
Nice.
So I think if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be where I am. I can honestly say that. If it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be where I'm at. So she was kind of, she was my angel.
Yeah. She got your number too, so.
Yeah. She hunted me down. Like I said, I wasn't a good kid.
You think she saw like your potential?
What was that?
You think she saw like your potential?
Yeah, I think so. I think she just liked the way I dance.
Yeah, it's your dance.
She just liked the way I dance.
Sit on. Yeah. So we got a ride. Very nice fellow, roughneck. Dropped us off here at the beach. You're gonna show him the beach. I guess I'll add that footage later. But yeah, we're gonna go a different way than we planned because the road that we were planning on going through, no traffic. So yeah, we're gonna go through Odessa instead, back towards Houston. I'm gonna get some shots of that beach.
to it?
Halfway
To Hobbs.
to Hobbs.
It's fucking hot.
In Mexico, it's hot. It's a desert. We're basically in a road. There's a bunch of workers are going through. You know, everyone's working. No one wants to give us a ride.
Yeah, man, I'm curious about y'all though. What's y'all camping out or
sometimes
just wherever you land?
Around here is, you know, a little more difficult because everybody can see you.
Yeah, in Texas we had better luck because, you know, there's a lot more trees and
you kind of sneak up off.
Yeah, that's what's up. Property.
Are you from Texas?
Yes, yeah. That's where I live in Carter City.
Oh, that's great.
But that, man, me and my buddy did that one time in Oklahoma. He's got a little old place up there, and he's from Carlsbad down there, San Angelo area. But anyways, we went up to his granddad left him this place in Oklahoma. Fort Cobb is kind of like southeastern Oklahoma. And anyways, I don't know, it's pretty rough terrain, not real bad, but just kind of hills and stuff. And we got to drink a little whiskey on the way up there one night. It was me and him, our two dogs, and then we had two horses and then a ranger and a gooseneck. And then we just was going up there and we got to drinking as soon as we crossed in Oklahoma. Then we got drunk, and he'd only been up there like once since he was little. I don't know, it had been a long time. We ended up camping on some damn Apache land. We picked up a gate. He said, "Yeah, this is my place." We drove around for like an hour drinking whiskey looking for his place. Oh no, this one's it. No. I was like, "Man, are you sure?" "Yeah, we got the tires on the fence that say no trespassing." I remember the tires. But somebody else might have tires, you know. But anyways, he's like, "Yeah, this is it, I'm sure of." And there was a car coming or something, so I just picked the gate up off the hinges because it was locked. So we thought we were breaking into his place. This old man up there, it was late and the shit was like midnight. We didn't want to wake him up. So we went in there and camped. We started a bonfire because that damn truck. And then next day, there's somebody feeding cows in the pasture right over the hill. You can hear them like real close. And we picked up all our shit, put up the fire, and left. Then we got in there and found that old man. And anyways, we're driving by. "Oh no, I asked him. I said, is this Churchill in?" "Oh no, that's that damn Apache. You know, shit." See, when I went to Lubbock, we were living up there, and I thought, well, school would be cool, but I'm not smart enough, and I'm gonna get I didn't know what I wanted to do or nothing. Well, my stepdad had this ranch south of town, and this guy, Mackie McIntyre, would always come and gather his cattle with a helicopter, and I thought, well, I want a ranch still, but I also want to make money, you know, and I thought, well, I'll do it in a helicopter. Man, I was fucking wrong. That's the worst thing. So I borrowed my stepdad had some money, and he wasn't even my stepdad anymore. They divorced, but he was real close. We were still real close then. Anyways, he had some money, and so he put some money in the bank, and I borrowed money against his money, you know, whatever. And I went to school to learn how to fly a helicopter. I thought, well, man, I could go down there and get a commercial license. I go to work for somebody around here gathering cows and stuff like that. Shit, I got out, and that's when I drove a vacuum truck for 7 or 8 months for my dad because I couldn't find nobody to work for. Then I went to work for that guy. I worked for him for like a year and a half. That's where I met my wife up in Childress. And then I got a FWI, and then I didn't. That's when I went to work driving a vacuum truck.
Flying while intoxicated?
Yeah, man.
How did that happen?
Me and my buddy were. See, look, I'm gonna show you something. Well, y'all know I'm not I am a criminal, I guess. Google my name real quick. See what it pops up. Just Google Richard. My first name's Richard. Richard Zane Whitesides.
Z-A-Y-N-E.
Z-A-N-E. Whitesides with 2 S's. Or just 1 S, but with the S on the end. Whitesides.
Wait.
Richard.
Oh, it already comes up.
Oh no. Oh no.
West Texas helicopter pilot accused of flying while intoxicated.
You used to have a picture like my mugshot comes up on my fucking phone every time. It's awful, man. That was 2 or 3 years ago. I don't even know when it was. What day was that?
2011?
Yeah, January.
Go anywhere in the world, where would you go?
I don't know. That's a good one. I haven't been very many places, so probably by the ocean somewhere. Anywhere by the ocean, I'd like to go. I've never seen the ocean before, so.
It doesn't bother you, does it?
No, it doesn't bother me.
Cool.
I'd like to go to the ocean. It'd be pretty neat.
Maybe like West Coast or East Coast.
I don't know. What would be nice. You know, something nice. Which I'm planning on it this year. Maybe I don't know if I have enough time this year, but. For sure, at the beginning of spring or something, you know, go back out.
Do you pick up a lot of hitchhikers?
Usually I try to, man. Usually when I used to walk, I used to, you know, which of course I had my cousin, you know, and she's a little skinny thing and she has little shorts and stuff, you know, so it wasn't hard for me to get picked up. I throw her out there in the side, hey cuz, all right, your turn. Especially out in Mexico, you know, and I like going down to Mexico a lot. And that's where we, you know, I don't really do a whole lot of driving out there. I like to drink, so we do a lot of hitchhiking. So it's always been, you know, been my little thing. You know, I try to help people out as much as I can.
We appreciate it. We're glad you came by.
Yeah, I really do try to help out.
So you're like hiding in the bushes while your cousin's out there hitchhiking right now?
I know one time she had a sports bra on and she said, cuz I'm taking off my shirt. I said, what? She said, they're gonna pick us up faster. I said, go for it then. 18-meter off, almost ran off the road and stuff. I was like, that's such a good idea, cuz.
El candombe del recuerdo le pone un ritmo lerdo al destino y lo convierte en un camino. El candombe del olvido, tal vez si yo le pido un recuerdo me devuelva lo perdido.
I'm kind of into cars, that kind of thing, and enjoy cars. Kind of a motorhead.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Go fast.
Yeah, sometimes.
It's a very nice truck you have.
Oh, thanks.
You're the first person that picked us up that drives stick.
Oh, well, yeah, they're pretty rare. I had to order this truck.
We're in Crescent, Texas. It's our second time we've been here.
Headed back to Houston.
Heading back to Houston. Got a ride for this nice gentleman in this white van behind me. It's pretty cool. He drove us on his company's truck, and his company's gas, and his company's time. Yeah, we don't want to get him in trouble, but
to this type of environment where you're not jumping out of airplanes or getting shot at or blowing things up or diving or whatever, you know. I used to do in the Marine Corps, so. But yeah, now, you know, besides school and just being married, and that's basically what I do. Just come down to the ranch and hang out, and take care of my cattle, and just I like to work outside. It's kind of peaceful getting out, you know. So.
Do you have any kids?
No, I don't have any kids. No kids.
Can you tell us about riding Broncos?
Yeah.
How was that?
It's kind of like a car wreck. The car wreck, you know you're about to get on. Yeah. But it's fun. It's the longest 8 seconds of your life if you stay on for that long. I like the ranch saddle bronc. That's what I like to ride. It's kind of traditional. It's kind of like what cowboys used to really have to do in the day. And some cowboys still break their horses like that, busted rough stock. But it's kind of exciting. You know, it's not for everybody. You have a little skill. I don't have much, so I don't stay on very long. But that's what I like to do.
There we go, finally. There you go. Hillsboro?
Where's Hillsboro?
Okay, Hill County. Yeah, put them on the road. Yeah, like at least an hour or so.
Yeah. We started down in Houston and we hitched to Roswell and now we're coming back.
Oh wow.
So like our ultimate goal today is to get to 45, which leads down to Houston, but that's been pretty tough.
This is not the right town to be hitchhiking.
Yeah.
I haven't lived here very long, but there are not that many nice people.
Well, we appreciate y'all stopping.
Where do you want to get dropped off? Because we're going to go this way. They need to go that way, right?
Yeah, we need to keep going on 171 if that's all right.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Is this 171?
Yeah, just keep going straight.
I can take y'all a little ways down 171.
Is it possible? Yeah, if you
we
get
could
us.
do that.
Awesome. Thanks so much, guys. What do y'all do for a living?
I work at a cabinet company.
I rape kittens.
That's a fine profession.
It is. You should hear them scream. It's not very loud because they're kittens.
Y'all don't mind if I videotape y'all, do you?
If you what? No, you cannot videotape me. I just got off work. I stink. They can smell me.
Stayed on the phone, I should have listened to my own mind. You know you can't hold me forever. I didn't sign up for you. I'm not a present for your friends to open. This boy's too young to be singing the blues. You can't plant me in your penthouse. I'm going back to my cloud, back to howling old out in the woods, hunting a haunted night town. Oh, I found a side of my